Hey guys, how's it going? It's Alpha here. Thanks for joining me for another Puzzle and Dragons video. As you can see on the screen right over here, I'm starting to realize where to point to get to the screen. These are the rolls I did for the Bleach collab, and I got the coveted and prized Ichigo. And as I was running the collab to try to get his skill ups, which, by the way, if no one has done that yet, on 1.5 drop days, which seems to be every other day, you can run expert level, which is 25 stamina, and you get a decent amount of the weapon drops, which are the the items that skill up the rare cards. And I kept getting a bunch of weapon drops for Kisuke Urahara, who is a green 6-star. Or I'm sorry, he's a 5-star. He's a gold, but he's a 5-star. And he's the guy that uses jammers and stuff and has rows. And I thought, you know what? Let me do a few more pulls to see if I could pull this guy, because I had maybe 12 or 13 of his skill ups, and I figured it'd be kind of cool if I could just get him to come out. So I do some. I did get another pack. So this is the second time ever I have a multi-pack pull on a single event. And look who decided to come on out to play. We got a Rukia there, which is kind of the prized pull out of the Bleach collab, and she's an amazing. When she's evolved, she is a 56.25 lead when you get 8 combos. So she's a combo lead, almost like a Bastet, but you're not using any skills to get her active up. You just have to hit 8 combos. So pretty cool. I'm pretty excited. As you can see, I had some of her weapons drop as well. I was kind of hoarding them all and figured I'd do one last bit of rolling before I committed to just feeding away the weapons. And I had both Rukia come out and Kisuke came on out too, so I was pretty happy there. And you can see out of the pack, I still have 50 stones left. I got very, very lucky with that. Anyways, just wanted to share that. Lots of fun with the Bleach collab. It's one of the more interesting collabs that's come along lately, with some really good cards. Anyways, I'm actually going to hop on over to the Japanese account. We're going to go through a run of King of the Gods and see how I've been farming that lately. So let's go ahead and hop over to Japan. Okay guys, now we're over in the Japanese version of the game, and this is the team I've been running. And I slotted, well, let's start at the beginning here. I have Lightning here, who is 1 skill off from being max level, and I believe we're getting a P later in the day, and it's a 10 stamina dungeon, so I just enter and exit till I get a shine P. I've got a Dark Kali in her ultimate form, and she is also max level thanks to P's just being given away like candy over here. We've got a Fat Chocobo who came and visited when the Final Fantasy collab came back. He got his own dungeon. And I recently got a Valkyrie she's in her 2nd evolution, and she's my primary focus right now for skill ups and evo mats. I need 1 dub mythlet, and to get her to 70, then I could push her over and finally get her to get some awakenings. But she was worth putting in even at this low level. And then we have Muse, and then the friend Lightning. And I kind of got lucky because as a collab card, you could see fully evolved, she's only a 32 cost. Fatty Chocobo is only a 10, and Muse is only a 17. So because of that, and right now Valk is just 15, but she'll obviously go up. But because of that, I could fit the Dark Kali in her fully evolved form at 70 cost. So anyways, let's hop on in and take a look at King of the Gods. So this dungeon is kind of, let's see, I'm going to try and talk and play, which generally doesn't go extremely well. There we go. But this dungeon is right now on a 2 times experience, which I don't know how long that'll last, but honestly, it actually doesn't even really matter much. Because I'm at rank about 160, so I believe I could just run it non-stop. If I continue to clear it, I'll continue to rank up before I burn up my stamina. Let's see here. So I'm going to try and put these lights at the bottom. I'll put the water on the right. Then I'll shoot up to the top and match some wood. And then connect either a dark or a fire combo, depending on what is easiest. Ooh, or we'll do nothing. We'll run out of time and go too slow. Basically, I mean, this dungeon, there's nothing really too scary about. I mean, it's kind of dumb to not get an activation when it's possible. But at the same time, there's not really much danger until you get to the 9th floor. So once you get to the 9th floor, for this team at least, where I have 16,000 hit points, it's kill or be killed. And that's the same thing I receive with the 10th floor. I don't have delays. I don't have shields. I just have to make sure and do enough damage on the one turn to take out both the what's that last dragon? Chaos Devil Dragon, maybe? And then Zeus, of course. And this team does fairly well taking out Zeus, and that is because... let's see, did I connect there? There we go. Because lightning has a god killer awakening. So Zeus being a god really helps out. And Muse does a god boost for attack for one turn, and while lightning is not a god, Dark Kali is. So only Dark Kali and Muse get that boost, but Dark Kali's already doing double damage because she's going against attribute there. So you can see I'm just kind of scribbling around, not doing anything too fancy. I mean, like I said, there's nothing here that's really dangerous until the 8th floor. I'm sorry, the 9th floor. The 8th floor we could tank a hit, so we technically get at least 3 turns to take out the dragon there, who doesn't have too many hit points to begin with. Let's see, let's go here. Oh, I don't think we can activate here. Alright, we clear out some orbs. Ooh, a whole bunch of people on one turn. Let's try and not mess around with that. Let's see. We'll put some heals down at the bottom. I'll hold a wood in hand. We'll go heal, light, fire. Real quick, we'll make it on over for wood. Oh, and of course I needed 4 colors, so that's not going to do it. But we'll heal up and maybe take out one of these guys. There we go. Practice some diagonals when you get a chance. Always a good move. Still not activating, so it's not really a very impressive run thus far. Set up a little fire cascade, get a little healing going. We're well on our way. Let's see, can we activate on this board? Yes, we can. There we go, clear some stuff out, heal a bit. And you can see here, now you see that I have a 64 times multiplier, and that is the strength of lightning, where she is a color combo, or color match lead, I should say. But when you string together 5 or 6 light orbs, you get a larger multiplier. So if you match all of the all of the colors, you get a 20 1/4, I believe it is, multiplier. If you match 4 out of 5, you get the 16x. And then, okay, so now we're starting to get to the dragons here. So tanking a hit from this guy isn't really a big deal. Actually, what I would like to do, if at all possible, let's see. Well, let's not get too fancy. I'm just going to hold a wood in hand from the bottom left, match up light, dark, fire, and then wood, and kind of assume we're going to tank a hit. I could take a little more time and try to figure out the board and do a much bigger attack, but really it doesn't matter too much here. So this dragon, this is Tiamat. He hits for 14,000 every time. Nothing too tricky about it. And it really doesn't matter what my health is going into the next stage, because the next stage hits for 24,000, I believe. So no matter what my health is, I could be full and I would be dead in one shot. Let's see. So we have dark, water, and light. So at this point, and fire. We don't really want to be tanking, so let's go here. There we go. We'll heal up a bit, and that'll take out Tiamat. So we kind of got lucky here. Let's see. Yep, we're looking good. So what I could do here, oh good, and we have 2 turns. This left side here, I'm going to make a column of light orbs, and matching up 5 with all the colors will give me a 64x. So that's my goal right now. I'm going to match, let's see, I could do the wood right next to the light. I could do the fire up at the top. Then hopefully water down at the bottom, and I'll go for the dark right in the middle afterwards. So let's see, we're going to go right here. Then here, there we go. We even got a TPA in. Oh yeah, it's a 81x when you match all the colors. My mistake there. Okay, there we go. So we are all through. We have 1 turn on Zeus. So we want to make sure we kill him or we're dead. So the key is, let's see, how's our board looking? It's not horrible. I almost want to play it as it lies, but you know what? No. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 full board changers here, and the 2 lightnings, the fat chocobo, and the dark collie. So at some point, I need to actually get some utility in this team, but I don't really have that much variety. So I believe I'm at 20% skill bind resist. So yeah, at some point I have to improve upon that to survive descends. Okay, so here we go. This is what we're talking about here. So obviously with a dark collie board, we have a fully matchable board, and we go ahead and use our light Valkyrie. Now we've got that nice row sitting and waiting for us down at the bottom, and we're going to use Muse. And let's see. I'm just going to play it really safe and just go for matches here. I was going to try and do a dark TPA just to show how much dark collie can do, but I'm going to go ahead and just match up. So let's go right on through here and there. Oh, we can make a TPA anyways. So we get a 126x multiplier, and let's see what dark collie does. 2.4 million on her own. Because that's a TPA and the boost there. Anyways, that's how I've been running King of the Gods on this new account. So I'm at rank 164, and you can see at double experience I get 28,000 experience per run, which is pretty typical. You get between 13 and 14,000, so that was on the higher XP side for King of the Gods. And then I'm just going to keep on feeding my Valkyrie, hopefully pick up a dub Mythlet as I go, and get her to level 70 and fully evoed while I pick up some ranks. So that's kind of what I'm up to on the Japanese account. I've done a few easier level descents, which is obviously how I got the Valkyrie and stuff, and I'm just kind of working through some of that stuff. I've cleared just about all of the normal dungeons. I'm to the difficult technical dungeons, and I don't know who that is. We're gonna ignore that call. Spam calls. To the end of the technicals, I've done pretty much all the normals except for like Celestial Black Dragon, stuff like that, which I don't really need at the moment. and I'm starting to be able to clear some of the lower level descends and weekday mythicals. Hopefully I'll have an update on that tomorrow or the day after. Anyways, guys, that's about it for today. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below, and you'll see me next time.